Hello there. Today, we're going to be bringing you a strategic analysis of Costco Wholesale, including a full SWOT analysis and specific strategic recommendations for the company to build a sustainable competitive advantage. My name is Dakota. The rest of my teammates are our leader, Sunny Patel, Keegan Pangle, and Alana Garner. So, what do you really know about Costco? Costco Wholesale has established itself as one of the top wholesale suppliers in the global retail industry since its founding in 1976. But did you know that in 1976 it was founded under the Price Club name and was opened in a converted airplane hangar on Marina Boulevard in San Diego? Compared to other major retailers such as Walmart, Target, Sam's Club, Costco is widely recognized for its exceptional customer loyalty and long-term brand trust. In 2023, Forbes ranked Costco among the best companies for diversity and social impact and placed it 61st on its list of the nation's best large employers. Additionally, the School of Business at Texas University recognized Costco as one of the world's most ethical major companies. These recognitions reflect the company's core values and contribute significantly to its strong customer retention. Based on internal, external, and competitive analyses conducted in this report, we propose the following strategic recommendations to enhance Costco's long-term competitive advantage. One, to keep up with competition, we could have you implement a scan and go mobile checkout system. This would help reduce long checkout wait times and improve the in-store customer experience. Several major competitors, such as Sam's Club, have already adopted this technology. Two, could have you expand access to locally sourced and specialized goods. Offering more region-specific or artisanal products would broaden Costco's appeal, especially in markets where competitors already offer such assortments. And three, continued global expansion. Continuing to expand globally and into more countries in pursuance of growing the current market and outgrowing your competitors. This report provides a detailed analysis of Costco's history, business model, strategic position, and global operations to support these recommendations. Costco is a membership-based warehouse club that sells name brand and private label products in large quantities at reduced prices. Its business model revolves primarily around its paid membership system, which serves as a major revenue stream. As of 2024, Costco offers two membership tiers. One is the executive membership at $130 annually and a Gold Star membership at $65 annually. Given Costco's widespread reach and the volume of members at each location, this model generates consistent and significant revenue worldwide. Costco's operating philosophy is simple: to keep costs down and pass the savings on to our members. Since reestablishing the Costco brand in 1997, the company has expanded globally with annual sales exceeding $64 billion. The company remains committed to its mission to continually provide our members with quality goods and services at the lowest possible prices. This mission is supported by a clear and enforceable code of ethics, which includes the principles: obey the law, take care of our members, take care of our employees, and respect our suppliers. Upholding these standards has allowed Costco to balance profitability with the stakeholder trust. Costco's leadership plays a significant role in its long-term success. On January 1st, 2024, Ron Vakris was appointed CEO. Vakris, who began his Costco career as a seasonal forklift driver over 40 years ago, has worked in various operational and merchandising roles. His rise through the ranks exemplifies Costco's culture of internal promotion and deep institutional knowledge. As he explained, I have had the good fortune of working with great people, and if you pay attention, you learn what they teach you, and you listen, and good things can happen. With strong leadership and a disciplined model and a focus on customer satisfaction and operational efficiency, Costco is well positioned to maintain and grow its competitive edge in the retail industry. I'm now going to pass it over to Alana to tell you more.
My name is Alana, and I'll be doing the next segment regarding Costco's strategic analysis. This segment contains information about Fortified Forces analysis and opportunities and threats. Fortified Forces was created by Michael Porter, a businessman, to help companies analyze the competitiveness in the industry that they serve. The five forces are competitive rivalry, threat of new entrants, bargaining power of buyers, bargaining power of suppliers, and threat of substitute. First, we'll talk competitive rivalry, which is where we discuss our competitors and specifically Costco competitors, which is high because they are Sam's Club, who also owns Walmart, Target, and BJ Wholesales. Next, we'll do the threat of entrance, which is regarding if the market is attractive to new buyers. Um, in Costco specifically, it's moderate to low because several factors for a new business to reach Costco level is involved because they do offer so many services. Bargaining power of supplies is low to moderate for Costco though. There are suppliers and often in favorable terms, and dependent upon the product, it could be more or less easy to switch suppliers. There are factors that would be considered due to trends or location. Bargaining power of buyers is moderate. They have power in choosing membership. After signing up, though, there is not much for them to negotiate around with. So there's very like a 50-50 base. Threat of substitute is high because they do offer many services, as I had said earlier, so it increases the chance for their consumers to purchase from a specialty store. Also, with current inflation happening, some consumers are wanting to save money, and to save money, they may not purchase as much items in bulk, so that would decrease sales for Costco. And Costco has many opportunities for them to grow physically and financially. One being the increased global expansion. Costco is in 14 countries. However, majority of its revenue, 72% of it, comes from the U.S. So expanding it into other countries would allow an increase in market share and diversify revenue streams. Growth in e-commerce would be another one. They do offer sales online. However, the the it's not as advanced as it could be in comparison to its competitors. An increased demand in their private label goods, so they have their own private brand called Kirkland Signature, and they have it in certain products, more so household items. If they were to expand, that would give them the opportunity to create to expand their loyalty base because the customers would already know about the brand, so they would just pick up on it from there. Sustainability and CSR expansion. Costco donated over $55 million to nonprofit in 2022 and could further promote its sustainability efforts and enhance its brand equity and public trust is another opportunity for them. Emerging markets, so rising middle class in India, Indonesia, and South America represents opportunities for Costco membership models to thrive in developing economies. Health conscious and organic products, as consumers have a higher demand for local grown, organic, and healthier options in general, they can expand offerings to meet that trend, and that would allow them to create a new base possibly and can influence their current base. Another opportunity would be higher dividends in shareholder value. In 2023, Costco increased the quarterly cash dividend by 12%, demonstrating strength and confidence in financial growth. Continued increases can attract investors, so that would allow them to have more shareholders under their belt. Localized product offering, adding more regional and culturally relevant products can increase appeal in both US and international markets. Business service expansion is another way that they could, it's another opportunity for them. Costco travels, pharmacy, and insurance offerings could be more expanded further, adding more value for members and encouraging others to join their brand because they do offer already so much, and that on top would be even more. We've discussed opportunities for Costco, and now it's time for threats to Costco. First one would be the macroeconomic inflation. Rising costs for goods and fuel impact both product pricing and transportation, affecting margins and consumer spending. Second, supply chain disruption. Delays in product shipments, limited port access, or shortage in key components could restrict product availability. Global politics and trade uncertainty, such as tariffs, regulations, and tax increases in foreign markets, may make international operations more costly and unpredictable. Threat to Costco is requiring memberships because it can limit Costco's accessibility, specifically for a low income shopper or someone who lives in an area where Costco may not be as accessible as a grocery store or a supermarket. Increased competition is another threat for Costco. The rival retailers such as Amazon, Target, all of these continue to improve logistics, pricing, and digital platform, increasing pressure for Costco. Environmental regulation risk due to the government policies evolving. Costco may face new regulations on packaging, emission, or waste management requiring operational shifts. California market risk is another threat for Costco due to 27% of its sales comes from the state of California. So any disruption such as policy, natural disaster, or economic downturn could disproportionately impact performance. Limited global market is another threat for Costco. Despite the international growth, Costco footprint is small relative to global potential, exposing the company to over concentration in a few markets. And two more threats for Costco, one being rising long-term debt. As of the fiscal year 2024, Costco reported $5.9 billion in fixed rate debt. So if that's not under control, then that could definitely impact them, especially as rates fluctuate. Changing habits in consumer buying. So post-pandemic shifts in spending habit and reduced discretionary income or decreased interest in bulk shopping could also reduce traffic in the store. That would also decrease their sales. So that would not be a great thing. Team member Keegan will be discussing the next segment within our strategic analysis.
Hi, I'm Keegan Pangle, and for my part of the oral presentation for Costco, I'm going to be discussing the competitive environment for Costco, internal analysis, strengths and weaknesses, and the financials for the company. Costco operates in a highly competitive retail environment facing both direct and indirect competition from large and small players. Its primary competitors include Walmart, Sam's Club, Target, and BJ's Wholesale Club. Additionally, Costco competes with local grocery chains, specialty retailers, and online platforms such as Amazon. Despite these competitors, Costco maintains a strong market position due to its bulk pricing model, high product turnover, and private label dominance through its Kirkland signature brand. One of Costco's biggest competitive advantages is its ability to offer high-quality products at reduced cost, which drives customer loyalty and repeat business. Costco also benefits from its membership-based model, which creates a predictable revenue stream and builds customer retention. As of 2024, the company had over 137 million cardholders, and more than 90% of memberships were renewed, demonstrating high satisfaction and trust among its core consumers. To go along with this, there are some strengths and weaknesses that Costco has built over the course of the years. Start out with the strengths. One is strong brand reputation. Costco has built and maintained a strong reputation for offering high quality products at significantly lower prices, which draws a lot of people in. High customer retention. Costco has over 137 million cardholders with a renewal rate of 90%, as I just mentioned. This highlights customer satisfaction and the company's ability to retain a loyal customer base every year. Employee treatment and pay. The company has a strong reputation for how it treats its employees. It offers competitive wages, over $25 an hour, and benefits which help maintain a low turnover rate and positive work culture. Diverse product categories. Costco offers a wide range of merchandise, including food, apparel, electronics, and furniture. This diversity increases to appeal its broader customer base, allowing customers to find everything in one place. Bulk purchasing and low prices, as I just mentioned. Selling in bulk allows Costco to maintain a low unit prices, encouraging large purchasers and supporting its cost leadership strategy. Efficient inventory management. High inventory turnover helps Costco keep costs down and products fresh. This is essential for both profitability and customer satisfaction. Moving on to some of the weaknesses that Costco has developed over the years. Overdependence on the U.S. market. Costco generates approximately 72% of its revenue in the U.S., which makes the company vulnerable to changes in its domestic economy and limits global market share. Membership-only model. While effective for recurring revenue, requiring a membership can alienate potential customers who do not want to pay upfront or shop frequently. This can also affect people who are not part of big families that just want to come in for a few items. They cannot do that because they are not members. Bulk format limitation. Costco's focus on bulk products may not suit single individuals or smaller households with limited storage or consumption needs, which I had just mentioned, and that can be a very key detail when it comes to this stuff. Limited product variety. While the quality is high, Costco typically offers fewer than 4,000 SKUs, much less the competitors like Walmart, which offer over 100,000. This may drive customers somewhere else for specialty brands or more variety. Narrow brand options. Customers may be discouraged by the limited number of national brands offered, especially in categories like food and personal care, where the selection can influence purchasing decisions. Moving on to the internal analysis and financials. Costco has demonstrated a consistent financial strength driven largely by its efficient cost leadership model and strong membership base. In the year 2023, the company reported a net sales of $237 billion, an increase of approximately 6.7% from the previous year. When including membership revenue, total revenue reached $242 billion. Net income for the year 2023 was $6.29 billion, reflecting Costco's ability to maintain profitability despite inflationary pressures and supply chain challenges. This performance was supported by a gross margin of 11.19%, which is relatively low by retail standards, but consistent with Costco's low markup, high volume strategy. Costco's financial efficiency is further reflected on its inventory turnover ratio, which stands at 11.6, significantly higher than Walmart's, which is 8.7, showing how effectively Costco manages its stock levels. Additionally, membership fees totaled at $4.6 billion, which covered nearly all of its net income, highlighting how integral the recurring revenue is to Costco's profitability. While the company carries about $5.9 billion in long-term debt, its debt-to-equity ratio remains low, and its operating income growth signals strong financial health. Overall, Costco's financial structure supports its strategic goals and gives the company flexibility to expand globally and invest in technology and maintain employee compensation programs. Now I'm going to introduce Sunny Patel.
Hello, my name is Sunny Patel, and today I'm going to be discussing corporate level strategies, business level strategies, and global strategies. Let's start with corporate level strategies. Costco's corporate level strategy is built around focused growth through cost leadership. Rather than diversifying into unrelated industries, Costco concentrates on a single, streamlined business model. The membership-based warehouse club is their business model. This strategic focus enables the company to scale efficiently while delivering low prices and consistent value to customers. A major component of this strategy is Costco's reliance on membership fees as a stable and high-margin revenue source. In the fiscal year of 2023, membership fees totaled approximately $4.6 billion, covering most of the company's net income and allowing it to maintain low product markups. This predictable income stream also supports investments in employee wages, product quality, and operational efficiency. Costco maintains a lean organizational structure and engages in selective vertical integration, particularly through its private label brand, Kirkland Signature, which represents roughly 30% of total sales. This allows for better control over pricing and quality, reinforcing Costco's low cost position. In summary, Costco's corporate strategy is characterized by strategic discipline, operational efficiency, and minimal complexity, all of which contribute to its long-term competitive advantage. Let's move on to the business level strategy. At the business level, Costco follows Porter's cost leadership strategy. The company competes by offering high quality goods at significantly lower prices than traditional retailers, supported by a variety of tactics. Limited SKU selection. There's roughly 3,700 items to simplify operations and increase buying power. High inventory turnover to reduce storage costs and minimize waste. Private label dominance, with Kirkland Signature generating roughly 30% of total revenue. Minimal advertising spends, relying instead on customer satisfaction and word of mouth. Efficient store operations, with a no-frills layout and optimized labor use. Costco's approach enables it to sell top-tier brands at wholesale prices while maintaining profitability. Its strategy appeals efficiently, especially to cost-conscious consumers, large families, and small businesses seeking value in bulk purchases. By keeping operating margins low and emphasizing value delivery, Costco has carved out a defensible niche in the highly competitive retail industry. Let's move on to the global strategy. Costco's global strategy involves selective international expansion using a primarily standardized business model, with modest local adaptations. As of 2024, the company operates warehouses in countries such as Canada, Mexico, the United Kingdom, Japan, South Korea, Taiwan, Australia, Spain, France, and China. In these markets, Costco maintains its membership-based structure and low-price approach while adapting product offerings to reflect regional preferences, such as seafood in Japan or rice and noodles in China. Its first Shanghai location drew over 139,000 members within the first month, signaling strong potential for further growth in Asia. Despite success in select international markets, global revenue still accounts for less than 30% of Costco's total sales, highlighting an opportunity for future expansion. The company remains focused on entering high potential, high income markets, particularly where urban density and a rising middle class mirror U.S. consumer behavior. Corporate social responsibility and ethical environment. To promote an ethical culture, Costco Code of Ethics has 4 points, and one is directed at their employees. Take care of our employees. The phrase Costco created lets current and potential employers know that the business takes care of its employees. They do this by creating a respectful and inclusive work environment, supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion. They show true actions in taking care of their employees by not rolling back on DEI measures in the recent months compared to competitors. In the workplace, the business aims to show all employees they belong, are valued, and supported because of their life as individuals. Ways that show they are continuously working towards inclusion is by consistently communicating, having employee developmental and educational trainings, and showing support of diversity and inclusion within the business, involvement in the community, and inclusion of various types of suppliers. Corporate organizational structure. In order for Costco to maintain an efficient organizational structure, they must participate in a value chain. A value chain is made up of primarily and supporting activities for the company. According to scminsite.com, Costco uses primary activities such as inbound logistics, where they keep professional relationships with their suppliers to keep their incoming shipments on time and ensure proper warehousing of all incoming products. Another primary activity is ensuring suppliers meet the requirements of Costco. These requirements are those such as packaging, pest control, product traceability, and foreign supplier verification programs. Examples of the supporting activities of Costco include a well-developed infrastructure of their supply chain network, warehousing facilities, distribution centers, and their transportation networks. Based on internal, external, and competitive analysis conducted in this report, we propose the following strategic recommendations to enhance Costco's long-term competitive advantage. One is implement a scan and go mobile checkout system. This would help reduce long checkout wait times and improve the in-store customer experience. Several major competitors, such as Sam's Club, have already adopted this technology. Two, expand access to locally sourced and specialized goods. Offering more region-specific or artisanal products would broaden Costco's appeal, especially in markets where competitors already offer such assortments. Three, continued global expansion, continuing to expand globally and into more countries in pursuit of growing their current market and outgrowing their competitors. In conclusion, Costco's global strategy supports its core business model while allowing for scalable growth in markets aligned with its values and operations.